Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ivy, your lovely spider host, and today, my silly gooby schmooby bears, we are working on some bug ladies for my little webcomic-ish kind of thingy project. I just wanted to design some because I need background characters or like side characters for this because it's an investigation thing, so you need kind of like people to investigate kind of whole thing. So I needed to make that. I needed to doodle them. I made two ladies. I made a orchid mantis lady and a centipede lady. I don't have a name for the centipede lady, but the orchid mantis lady is kind of just named Orchid because I just thought that would be cute and it goes with the theme. So yay. Anyways, let's get into the video. So obviously to start, I wanted to draw a centipede lady because centipedes are really cool. They're a cool creature that I have yet to experiment or draw with. Just to begin with, centipedes are really cool. They're kind of, I don't know, they're one of like the bigger bugs that a lot of people get freaked out by, but I'm like, nah, they're kind of cool. They're chill. They're hella chill. You know, they look scary, they could be a little venomous, but they're just, they're vibing. They're cool little guys. They just like, I want to eat your bugs. They're like, if you see them in their house, they just want to eat your bugs. They want to eat your pest bugs. They just want to vibe and eat your bugs. So just leave them be. They're just little guys. Don't mind them, they're cool. So I wanted to make a big kind of intimidating lady. I had a lot of fun designing her. I like the hair, I like the dress. I think the dress actually works really well for like, you know, her body, you know, because it works. It's long, it's drapey, and there's like some parts where it's like a little shorter at a point and then it's longer at another point, and it drapes well. It drapes well with her, like her form, so I think it looks really good. I like the colors I picked for her. It's like kind of like a reddish black and some like kind of gold colors. I think that just goes very well with her design. And I made her have vitiligo because I thought that would be really cute. So she has like more of like her, I don't know if it'd be considered a carapace or a carapace. I think it'd be more like an exoskeleton. Like there's exoskeleton parts of her body and then more of like a humanoid part of her body, which I think is really cute. So her humanoid part of her body, because basically the history is that with some of the demons or some of the creatures, they have humanoid features, but they're not completely, they're like anthropomorphic. Like they have their humanoid features, but they're not furry anthropomorphic. They have the humanoid features that makes them look a little more human and more, you know, characterized and stuff, while also still being demon kind of monster characters. So obviously it's kind of complicated. I just have fun designing bug themed characters based off like humanoid kind of characteristics with also the bug characteristics to make them interesting. So I just think it kind of works out better that way, where I have the mix of the bug and the humanoid, because I feel like some people are kind of put off by, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I know there is a community of bug furries. Honestly, I would love to get a fursuit made of like Spivey, kind of like how Big Nose Bug did for her VTuber. But I think like with me, some people have bug phobias, like, you know, arachnophobia, all that kind of stuff. So when it comes to like bug fursuits or like bug characters, I try to minimize the bug aspects while still having the appeal of like humanoid aspects. So they of course have like their mandibles or like their pedipalps or stuff like that, whereas like they still have those bug aspects that are core to like the character of making them look like a bug. But I kind of give them like humanoid faces because, can I just say, up close bug faces, other than like maybe jumping spiders, are a little terrifying. Up close bug faces can be really freaky. So there's like some that are cute. I tried to make the character appealing to some people who have bug phobias, but also make it appealing in the sense where it's like, ooh, pretty lady, or like, ooh, pretty character, you know, like still make it fun. Obviously I tried to incorporate both like my designing aspects of making it like a humanoid creature and kind of a bug looking creature. Like, see, I incorporated the mantis eyes into like her hair, so it's like a little extra set of eyes, but it's, I don't know that they're actually functional. I try to make like the what would it be called? The silhouette like noticeable, like, hey, that's like definitely a bug themed character. It's hard because while I love bugs, even I get a little perturbed by the bug faces. The bug faces kind of freak me out. But jumping spiders, they have adorable faces. A lot of different, like, there's this one that Spleen showed me that, like, it's a spider, I forget where it's from, but it's a spider that looks like it has a wolf for its head. Like, it's like a wolf head. It's really cool, but I think it's like its abdomen that looks like a wolf or something, but it's still really cool. It looks like it has a little wolf head. It's really awesome. I'm just saying, I try to make my characters appealing to everybody while also making it appealing to me as a bug lover and stuff, so I add, like, the bug features. And I kind of wanted it to be like a humanoid bug and not fully like crazy furry bug, because I'm not good at drawing furries. I'm trying to get there. Like, I can draw canine faces, I can draw cat faces. I'm still working on it. And bugs are just complicated creatures to draw because their anatomy is so weird and they have an exoskeleton, so it's even harder to kind of figure out like where the parts connect and stuff. So I try to study like the parts of the bug anatomy that I think would be core to a character to make it look like the thing I'm trying to base it off of. Since, you know, you can tell this is like an orchid mantis, you know, the flowery, the aspects, the pink, the green, everything about it I try to incorporate to make it a cohesive design without being a little too freaky. Because like I said, there's some people who may want to read my comic that, you know, ooh, bugs, ew, yucky. But there's not just the bug-themed demons, there's also other various kinds of demons, like succubi, that are based off of flowers. Like, they both have, like, a theme. I wouldn't say it's, like, a core theme, where it's, like, all based on, like, you know, different kinds of demons. I think there's different kinds of demons. Like, there's chimera demon, and there's all sorts of little things. I have to do a lore video on this eventually, but yeah. So obviously those are my bug ladies. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah. Bug. Bug. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and I love you guys. Bye bye.